Look at that! Uneasy siya kasi naka-receive siya ng email from Amazon.
Ayun. How are you today? Good?
Hi guys, clocking in. Busy si Chris. Anyways, this is our 6th day here in Vietnam. And today we are going to Halong Bay. So according to Louis, yung Aspira cruise is a 5-star cruise na merong 22 cabin. It would take 2.5 minutes from Hanoi to Halong Bay. So while waiting, it's 2 hours, 2.5 hours is too long. So nagtatrabaho na si Uncle Coco. So anyway guys, yun muna. So we'll update you later if nandun na kami sa Halong Bay.
So you the perfect one. Follow me.
So kanina, yung sa entrance, pinakita nila kung paano nila kinoculture yung pearls. So, yun. Ito naman, I believe, okay. So dito may dinisplay sila dito na mga fibers from yan, silkworms. Meron din naman tayong ganito sa atin, sa Philippines. Kasi doon sa atin, meron din naman tayong ganito. Yung naghahabi tayo gamit yung mga silkworm. So, ang dami nilang din-display. What do you want? Food na daw. Gutom na siya. So, dito, order siguro kami. Kumain ako kanina ng sushi kasi may natara pang sushi na sa in-order namin kahapon, kagabi, sa dinner namin.
Hi guys, finally we're here. Grabe ang struggle pag kasama yung toddler. So waiting na lang sa cruise namin. Anyway, yung cruise pala na sinakyan namin is Aspira Cruise. Aspira Cruise, so ito. Ang ingay dito. Ayan, Aspira Cruise. So 5-star cruise to. So kasi nga birthday ni Michelle, syempre let's make it extra special. Doon madami namang mga maliliit na mga cruise na pwedeng i-avail, like nasa 1,000 lang or almost 5,000 kami tatlo. Tapos naghihintay pa kami, siguro naglilinis pa sa cruise, nag-check anything bago kami makapasok. Ayun. Then si Michelle naman, ayan, inaayusan si Bailey kasi ang gulo-gulo na ng mukha ni Bailey. Stress na din si Bailey kanina kasi gusto niya mag-Roblox. Ano Bailey? Tablet, 'di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, tablet. Tablet is life. Sige guys, kita tayo mamaya pag makapasok na kami, makasettle na kami sa room namin. Anyway, yung room pala sa Aspira Cruise na kinuha namin is 21 rooms lang daw. Meron ding sarili silang pool. Sariling pool yung yung cruise. Tapos extension na pool, like ilalagay nila sa tubig yung yung pool. Ayun. So ayun, I think hindi to masyadong malaki ata to. Pagkaalala ko sa picture, hindi yan masyadong malaki. Masasaktan lang ako, mag-expect ako. Ayun guys. So kita-kits mamaya. Bye. Pagpasok ko dito, sabi ni Chris, looks like we're the only Asian here. Yun nga sabi ko kanina sa vlog na parang kami lang yung naiba dito. Sabi ni Chris, expensive kasi. Magkano pala? Magkano nga? It is around $400.
$400. How much is that?
That's 20 plus.
That's 20,000 pesos.
Kailangan namin mabawi yung $400 na ginastos namin. So, we already have earned $285 for our Amazon business. So, kulang pa kami ng mga around $120 para sa Pero kagabi naman, sumahod naman kami ng ganito sa VA work namin. So, bawi naman. Ayan. So, yun lang. Konting flex lang while traveling. Well, nandito sa Halong Bay.
So yun guys, we'll just wait for the further instruction kung pwede na bang pumasok doon sa cabin. And later we will have a room tour. yun guys, we're on our way to the Aspira cruise and it's a 40-minute ride papunta doon sa cruise and they let us wear this vest, life vest kasi bago didiretso doon sa cruise, sabi nung tourist guide dito, okay, we will drop by the police daw, so we have to wear this life vest. Thank you. So this is the Aspira luxury cruise. So the restaurant is in the 3rd floor.
The first level with me. No jump into the water, right?
Hi guys, so we're here already inside the Aspira luxury cruise and we're actually moving and nandito na kami sa 3rd floor. This is our first activity of the day, which is the lunch. It's already 12:30 in the afternoon, so everyone is really hungry. So that's the first agenda for today, which is to have lunch. So ito yung kanilang set up dito sa table. So simple lang, but really if you are inside this one, inside the cruise, apaka social niya. So we're actually moving. Look at that, it's giving the Palawan vibe. Pero hindi pa kami nakapunta ng Palawan. Oh, but anyways, nakailang balik na si Chris doon sa buffet. So I'll grab my food now para makait na din ako ng lunch. See you later. We will tour you in the whole boat.
So, ako yung nauna. Ayun. Oh. Ito yung room. Akala ko malaking room. But it's fine. Still perfect. Wow. There's a TV. So, ito pala yung room namin. Wow, I like it. So, may painting. Yan. Hindi ko alam para saan to. Pero oh, aesthetic. And yung bed, king bed. Then, may TV sila. Yun. And I think pwede ako maka-order dito. Oh, for the minibar. Yun. Kung trip ko mag-order ng kahit ano. Yan, may coffee sila. Dito, meron silang pwede lagyan ng gamit at may ref din sila dito. Tingnan ko kung may laman. May lamang tubig. Pero di naka-arrange. Oh, may mga beer. Yan, perfect. Pwede akong lumaklak ng beer dyan mamaya. And may slipper sila. Later, susuotin ko yung slipper na yan. Oh, may isang room pa pala dito. Para saan to? Oh, perfect. As always, tingnan ko nga kung ano yung view. Wow. Wow, perfect view. So ito yung view. So pwede maligo si Bailey. Then may sarili din kaming shower area. Then ito yung may mirror sila. Tapos vanity kit, toothbrush, may suklay, may cotton buds, shower cap, and towel, face towel. And meron din silang blower. So it means, pwede ko to. Sana meron kaming balcony. Hoping na meron kaming balcony para meron oh, meron nga. Ayun. Meron kaming balcony. Open ko lang. Ayan. So pwede ako mag-work dyan mamaya. Ayun. Tayo natin lumabas. Wow. Wow. Ito yung room namin. I like it so far. Ang TV na lang, hindi ko alam kung paano yun. Ito mag Netflix. So I think I'm good. So my Billy will like this for sure. Balikan ko si Mitch doon sa taas kasi kumakain pa siya. Huwag kalimutan yung keycard. Ayun. Kami na lang yung naiiwan dito sa sa buffet area. Kami palagi yung huli. Tapos alam nyo guys, ano yung worst guys? Kasi kami lang yung Pinoy dito. Kami lang din yung
Grabe ka kung worst. It's not worst.
kami yung nagbalot. Balot ng food.
Water.
Hindi, water. Kasi yung food is para kay Bailey. Tulog pa kasi si Bailey. Hi.
So as usual, we're out and we are going to caves. But anyways, andito na kami. We're exploring the Halong Bay. So I don't know. We're still on the way to the cave. So later we will tour you also, and let's see the view here in Halong Bay. So merong mga nakukulong na mga water droplets. Oy Lord, tabang eh. Na-outbalance kami kasi ang lalaki ng mga kasama namin. So yeah, dito sa loob ng cave, as you can hear, may mga, I think these are bats. And then, may mga water droplets from the top of the cave. So I guess this is the cave itself. Hindi ko alam kung meron pa bang next na cave dito. So nag-stop kami. Sobrang dami ng tourist, guys. I'll show you. So, get inside. Si Bailey yung nag-guide sa akin. Is the jacuzzi still open? Huh? The jacuzzi is still open? Where? Okay, got it. Open it. Yay! Where? Oh. Okay.
Mama, come.
Come down, come. I'm gonna see it.
Come.
You wanna see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
look.
careful. Stay there lang.
Look.
Wow! It's a jacuzzi! Fix it, Dada. So, order na lang muna tayo. So, umorder lang kami ng cocktails. Ay, hindi naman cocktails kasi ayaw na ni Chris ng uminom ng something nakakalasing. In-order ko na lang is ito, isang orange juice. That is 110,000 Vietnamese dong. And mango juice and passion fruit juice. Pagkatapos nito, magbibihis na din kasi magdi-dinner na. Sabi dun sa description, it's an intimate, something elegant na dinner. So, we're gonna attend to that. So, ito yung mga naiwan nila, mga cocktails. So, may mga nauna sa amin. So, kami na lang talaga yung nahuli. You will bring the other two here later? You're just still making it? Okay, got it. Thank you. So, yeah, Mia, try it. Oh, careful. Oh, diba? I told you. So, they are serving the food. This is the first food, guys. Salad. Si Chris not really into vegetables. So, meron naman siyang meat, guys. It's a duck meat. I believe it's a duck meat. Ayun nga, yung sa menu kanina, duck meat yun, diba? So, ito yun siya. So si Bailey, binigyan nila siya ng fried rice. Tinanong nila ako kanina kasi walang para sa bata. Sabi ko fried rice na lang. Say hi!
Hi.
So, second course na tayo. What's this? Wow! So, ito yung second course. So, this is a mushroom soup. So, yeah, let's try the bread first. May dumikit na coriander. I'm not really sure if this is coriander. Tour ko na lang kayo. So, while we are on a dinner, meron silang parang nagpe-play ng instrument, traditional instrument ng Vietnam. Tapos, doon mismo niluluto ng mga chef on the spot yung mga food na inibigay nila sa amin. Try natin dito banda. We'll get some sa puwet niya. Sa may body niya banda. So, let's try. Yummy. Iba nagwa-wine. Kami, coca. Pinoy talaga, no? Yung katabi namin na table, they asked for wine. Kami, we asked for coca. Yun lang yung happiness namin, Coke. Last course, guys, is itong napaka-cute na cake. Ang design is Vietnam flag. So, ang cute lang. So, try it. After the dinner, balik agad sa work. After the fancy dinner. Tapos, hindi niya sinabi sa akin. Kaya pala, ganun na parang,
Okay, okay.
So, yeah, please go ahead, sir.
It is just my wife. I asked her to get my passport. That's it.
uneasy siya. Kasi naka-receive siya ng email from Amazon. The email is about our Amazon store being at risk of deactivation, getting flagged, okay? He is having a video verification with an Amazon associate. So, ang guess namin is it's because he's using different IP kasi andito kami sa Vietnam. So, right now, he's trying to communicate with the associate, trying to prove that it's really store or whatever the issue is. Hiningan siya ng documents, driver's license, passport. So, the thing is, nandito kami ni Bailey sa loob. Kinabahan kami kasi sabi nung associate, "Sir, do you have anyone there in the room that you want to include in the video call?" Kasi masyadong medyo maingay si Bailey tsaka ako. So, sabi ni Chris, it's just me and my wife. So, sabi niya, can you transfer to different room for much smoother process, Bailey? So, I don't know what will happen here. So, ang ginawa niya is, lumabas siya.
Amazon, I just changed your address because I'm planning to submit it, but I own a company. I just got registered last April. It is Picoy Paninda ATBP LLC.
Good morning!
Morning.
Okay, update mo kami. What happened? What happened kagabi? A little lang. Kasi we will make a separate video for that.
Si Amazon is na-file ng Section 3 sa store namin. And
Ano yung Section 3?
Section 3,
Authenticity.
na I'm doing illegal fraud and anything according kay Amazon daw na alis yung risk sa store ko.
Yay! Thank you, Lord! So, yun, guys. Sabi ni Chris, kung hindi daw, kung na-deactivate daw totally, wala na. Uwi na lang daw. Wala na daw siyang gana all throughout the trip. So, meron pa kami natitirang 2 araw. So, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Hey, guys. So, we're gonna have a breakfast today. This morning. Still dito sa Aspira Cruise. So, go ahead. Breakfast. Typical breakfast. Jam. Coconuts. And fruits. And they have juices. Ito lang, simpleng breakfast lang. And then coffee. If you want coffee, they have Lipton tea and they have coffee. Kumuha lang ako ng fruits. Sarap.
Hi Fam! Kumusta kayo? By the way, I'm Chris from DepEd to Amazon real quick. And yeah, good morning. Anyway, nandito kami ngayon sa Halong Bay, Vietnam. Later, uuwi na kami, babalik na kami sa Hanoi or sa hotel namin. Then by tomorrow is babalik na kami sa Philippines. And I just wanted to share kung anong nangyari kagabi. Yung nangyari is yung greatest nightmare namin as a seller. Hindi ko alam kung paano i-express or paano i-share yung feeling ko kagabi. Kasi I've been working a VA already in 4 years and handled like 100 plus stores or 200 stores before, especially when I was working in agency. So napakahirap ng ganun kasi yung chance nun is nasa 1% lang or 2 or 5% yung chance na ma-deactivate yung store. Basta pinipare ko yung mga documents ko, then ayun, agad-agad nag-schedule ako ng verification sa Amazon. Akala ko hindi ako makakapasok agad, like instantly nakapasok agad. Then yun yung nakapag-interview, nag-usap kami ng Amazon associate na under siya sa deactivation team. Then gladly masyado siyang seryoso sa case ko. Kasi in my experience, kadalasan hindi nila tinitake serious yung mga sellers. Like, they just throw couple of questions, like 3 to 5 questions, and that's it. After, bye-bye, your store. Ganun na. Pero sa akin, it takes more than 1 hour or almost 2 hours yung nangyari na yun. So, doon ako parang na-feel confident kasi siniseryoso niya talaga ako. Madami siyang tinanong which is okay lang sa akin. Kahit anong itanong niya, kaya kong sagutin. Basta ma-reactivate na yung store ko. So, yun, after calling, after namin mag-usap ni Amazon Associate, mga after 10 to 20 minutes, naka-receive ako ng email, then voila, reactivated. I mean, hindi siya na-deactivate. I mean, natanggal na yung pagka-hold or pagka-freeze ng funds ng Amazon store namin. Anyway, yung Amazon store namin is isa sa reason but ako kinabahan gabi kasi yung Amazon store namin is merong hindi ganang malaki, pero nasa 180,000 pesos yung withdrawable. Tapos yung amount of inventory, yun yung malaki. Yung amount of inventory is nasa, I think, 600 to 800,000 pesos nandun. So, nakakatakot. Like, nanlumo talaga ako nung time na yan. Buti na lang na naging okay. So, yung purpose ni Amazon but merong video verification is kasi bawal, kasi isa sa Amazon policy na bawal magbenta ng store. Dati pwede, ngayon is bawal na. Pangalawa is baka na-hack yung store, baka kinuha, parang ganon. So, yung nagde-detect lang din yan is yung AI ni Amazon. So pag nakadetect sa ng bagong IP address ng store mo or nag-login ka sa ibang lugar, so yun, natitrigger yun, then i-require ni Amazon na mag-video verification ka. So yun yung nangyari sa akin. So sa akin is actually tinanong ko to sa associate, what is the reason why my store got flagged as a fraud or mga ganun, kasi yun yung sabi, yung store ko daw fraud or I'm engaging, sabi it might may word doon, it might engaging illegal activities, fraud, parang ganon, and unauthentic products, parang ganon yung. So possible lang na reason, sabi ni Amazon Associate, is dahil sa iba-iba yung tawag nito, iba-iba yung address or IP address ng pag-login ko sa Amazon store. So sabi ko sa niya is we are frequent travelers. Tapos tinanong niya ako saan ba ako nag-travel within last 6 months. So sinabi ko kanya nung nag-start kami sa Amazon store na magbenta sa Amazon, nakapag-login ako last December sa Seoul, South Korea. Na-login ko yung store doon. Tapos then next nun is sa Philippines na, Iloilo, Manila, na-login ko yung store. Then yung sa hometown namin, which is General Santos City, doon ako nakapag-login. Then recently nasa Vietnam kami. Then pinakita ko sa kanya yung background. Ayun, may mga cruise ship, nandito ako sa labas sa cruise ship. So yun, siguro yun yung nagpa-prove sa kanya na I'm not doing anything illegal. Natag lang talaga na napaiba-iba yung address ko kasi nga frequent travelers kami. Actually hindi ako nag-prepare kasi in my experience, pag parang feeling nila parang handang-handa ka talaga, parang iisipin nila na uy, para may mali, parang ganon. Sa akin lang, parang sa immigration lang din, di ba, pag pupunta ka ng immigration sa Philippines, pag madami kang bitbit na papel, parang iisipin ng officers na uy, baka handang-handa, parang may something. So yung ginawa ko is nagsubmit lang ako ng ID, driver's license and passport, and ng bank ng deposit method and credit card method na bank statement na ginamit ko sa Amazon store namin. Tapos business documents. Pero ito yung mga requirements, guys. During verification call, yung ginawa ko is hiningan kasi ako mga requirements aside doon. Ulitin ko lang, yung initial na hiningi sa akin is driver's license or passport. Pangalawa is bank statement. Make sure na yung bank statement is nakapangalan sa'yo under your name, which is the same name na nakalagay sa Amazon store mo. Tapos dapat recently at least 180 days old na bank statement na merong nakalagay doon na pangalan na na-receive mo yung amount galing sa Amazon store. So yun. Additional documents is di ba sabi ko bank statement, dalawa pala yun. Kung ano yung bank statement or I mean ano yung card na ginamit ko sa deposit method at sa credit method, dalawa kasi. Then hiningan din ako ng business documents. So pinakita ko yung LLC namin. So which is sabi niya is it corporate LLC. Sabi ko individual lang, under lang sa akin, wala akong partners. So which is nakalagay din naman dun sa LLC. Pangalawa is yung business documents ko na nakaregister sa Philippines kasi yun yung unang na ginamit ko, which is yung sa BIR. So pinresent ko din sa kanya, binigay ko din sa kanya kasi random yung question niya. I mean, masyadong specific yung question niya, like sabi niya sa akin na kailan ko daw kinuha yung LLC. So kailan ba? Sinabi ko siguro I think within this specific week ganito, pero I'm not really sure what exact date. So yun, tinanggap namin yung sagot niya. It means hindi ako prepared pero meron akong idea. Actually tinanong niya din kailan ko kinreate yung store. So sabi ko around December, first week or second week December, pero sure ako, naka-remember ako na first sale ko is December 14. Ayun, which is okay lang din daw sa kanya. Hindi ko binigay yung exact date lang kung kailan yung first sale ko. Ayun. So yun, dami ko na sinabi. ID, bank statement, business documents, pang-apat is yung supply chain niya, is yung invoices niya. So binigay ko yung invoices, saan ko binili, like sinabi ko I'm buying my inventory from Walmart, Target, Home Depot. Ayun, so binigay ko yung mga invoices, pinakita ko sa harap niya. And also yung isa na hiningin nila na hindi nakalagay sa listahan is yung prep center ko or yung TPL ko. Pinakita ko yung TPL ko sa kanya through my phone, ginanyan ko sa camera nila. And yun, so yun yung mga requirements na hiningin niya sa akin kagabi. Be prepared. Dapat yung mga documents mo. Sa akin, actually hindi ako talaga prepared. Sinabihan po ko pa si Michelle, Mitch, pwede mo ba kunin yung passport ko? Kasi hiningin niya, hindi kasi ganong klaro yung driver's license ko. So sinabi ko kay Michelle na kunin yung passport ko. So hindi ako prepared. Then napansin niya na si Michelle nasa tabi ko. So sabi niya, can you go in the other room na ikaw lang mag-isa? Kasi it is in the Amazon policy na if you're interviewing daw, dapat solo lang daw ako, or kung gusto ko daw pwede ko daw isali si Michelle, dapat kaming dalawa na sa camera. Pero hindi naman siya involved sa business kasi nakapangalan sa kanya yung business, so ako na lang. So lumabas ako sa terrace, then doon ako nag-video verification. Yun na, masyadong laki ng pawis ko doon kasi napakainit. Lumabas kasi ako nasa room. Hindi siya madali, napakahirap siya kasi akala ko mabilis lang din matapos, pero ako, which is advantage sa akin na matagal tinapos yung video verification at tinanong ako ng madaming questions. So pero nung feeling ko nun is parang wala nang hope, like I'm preparing myself to move on kasi masyadong napakalaking perang na involved. Ayun. Pero luckily kasi alam ko nung time na yun na during verification nasa labas ako, then makita ko sa gilid si Michelle na nasa bed. Alam ko nagpe-pray siya para sa amin. Lord, sana ma-reactivate, sana mag-grant yung mga prayers ni Michelle kahit na this time, Lord, kasi for sure nagpe-pray din siya para sa akin. So ang nangyayari after ng video verification is instantly na tanggal yung kasi na-approve ako na-approve ko yung na hindi ako gumagawa ng illegal or anything. So agad-agad natanggal yung naka-hold, naka-reserve na withdrawable amount. So pwede ko na siya ma-withdraw by August 16. Papakita ko din, gagawa din kami ng video. I think nasa kami diyan, nasa airport kami pauwi ng Pilipinas. Gagawan ko din ng video niyan. So ma-withdraw namin yung amount na yon. Tapos na-active na din yung inventory namin. Then pwede na kami mag-sell. Wala na akong gagawin. Makikita ko lang na makaka-receive ako if you notice siguro nung first 3 minutes dito sa video na to is may nadinig kayo na notification, and that's the sound na merong nabentang product sa store namin. Ayan lang.
Yun yung experience namin dito sa Vietnam. Kasi the last time, nag-open naman si Chris ng Amazon store sa South Korea. Pero wala namang nangyaring ganito. The thing is, this is really important. This is really memorable. Kasi before we work in an agency wherein si Chris, he's under the deactivation team. And we're handling like 200 plus stores. And like 25% of those stores undergo video verification, and napakaliit ng chance na ma-approve or ma-activate pa or reactivate yung store kapag na-flag ka under Section 3. Kaya naman kagabi, like, we're really praying na na Lord, sana okay yung okay yung video verification. Well, anyways, if you are doing it legally, wala namang problema. If you're doing the stuff correctly, legally, you have all the documents, it's really your store. Kasi under Section 3, Amazon is telling you that you are a fraud, you're doing something illegal or not in line with the guidelines of the Amazon. So yeah, that's our whole experience during this Vietnam trip. Isa sa pinaka-memorable experience talaga. It's the first time having video verification with Amazon, but definitely it's a good thing kasi it will make our store stronger. So anyways guys, if you wanted to know more about Amazon selling, even if you're here in the Philippines but we're here in Vietnam, so please subscribe in this channel and see you on our next video. Bye!